Ray Hatala with us here on the John Mendola Show. Ray, let's talk about your contributions on the team. Where do you play and what do you do for your team?
I play first base for prep.
As far as the bat, how did you do with the bat this year?
I did okay. Like, I didn't do as well as I could have. Like our last game, I struck out twice, which
I'm sure you did some good stuff along the way. How about as far as winning districts, what that experience was like for you?
it was awesome. Like, it was just like, it was really refreshing because we never really had a winning team until this year. So it was nice to be like a part of it.
Take us through that infield. So you're at first base, doing a good job over there. Who else is playing in the infield with you?
So at second base, we have Maggie Flynn. At shortstop, Leah Festa. And then for the last couple of games, Bella Gorskowski played third, and Gwen Belavage caught, and Marissa Kelly still pitched. So we switched up the defense a little bit with Bella and Gwen switching.
How about winning that district title? What do you think got you to that point with, hard work, everybody buying in, being on the same page?
We all have to be like in the right mindset to play like together, to play together. Sometimes we know we have an off day, and most of the time they're all good, but once in a while you get those bad days where there's nothing you can do.
You want to play softball in college, so tell us about where you're going to attend.
I'm going to Mercyhurst Northeast to play, and I'm really excited about that.
You're looking forward to some lake effect snow maybe, huh?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be something.
Yeah, that'll be a good experience. When you talk about your coaches here at Scranton Prep, talk about what it felt like to be coached up by them and try to learn from them.
It was a great experience. We had a new member, Bob Fitzsimmons this year, and he was a really cool guy. I'm happy I got to know him.
Well, congratulations on the district championship. We wish you the best going out to Erie, and we'll see how things go in the future for you.
Thank you.
Megan Worenko with us here on the John Mendola Show. First thing is playing. Had to feel really good. You didn't play last year, so talk about what that was like last year.
It was really big. I didn't go back out until third or fourth game in, and the first time up, I was kind of still really shaky, but then I ended up having one of the best hits of my season that game. So it was really big for me to get back out and really get right back into it.
So you got the offense going. Talk a little bit about being up at the plate, feeling that pressure, saying, okay, I'm in this game to produce and get some hits. So what was that like?
It was really cool getting back out there. It was really nerve-wracking because I was okay, I saw where I was sophomore year, and I was really scared that I wasn't going to be the same this year, but I ended up doing pretty well. So. Talk
about hanging with your teammates and some of the fun bonding with them.
Yeah, it was really fun in the dugout. I got to sing and cheer with everyone. The last game we had the rain delay, and we were in there for 40 minutes just singing and cheering the whole time. So it was really nice doing that. And then all of last season, I was really able to bond with the girls that were on the bench and everything. So. What
was the regular season like? Take us through that. And then at what point in the season you say, okay, we're going to be pretty good here?
I don't know. At the beginning of the year, just the first game out, we came in really strong, and I was like, whoa, compared to last year when we were not the greatest. And going back out and getting that win, it was really nice. So right from the beginning, I was confident in the team.
Tight games, nerves. Talk about the playoffs and how that went.
Those are really nerve-wracking. I grew up playing with all the girls from West, so that was my big game, and I think we were all hyped up for that game because we had the rain delay and we got that game postponed. So we were all hyped for the first full week of just not even getting out there, and finally getting that win. That was our big game.
You're going to take your talent south and go to South Carolina.
Yeah.
Talk about what attracted you to a school like that.
I went down there for my service trip. I worked with Habitat for Humanity, and my cousin went down to South Carolina too. So I was really that was a point of interest to begin with, and I went down there and I was on campus and I really just fell in love with it. So that's where I ended up going.
Sounds pretty could How about some role models in your life? Anybody steering you along?
The whole team really did. They were able to keep me up all last year when I was therapy every week and doing everything like that. So it was really helpful for them to be there.
And your experience at Scranton Prep, talk about that.
I came in from a really small school. There's only 3 of us that went to prep. So getting that big family that they all said the prep was, I finally experienced that junior year. But it was really nice to go in and feel everything. I mean, I don't really know. Like the coursework was a lot harder than what I was used to, and I don't know.
It worked out, right?
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Good for you. Well, congratulations, and we wish you the best down in South Carolina.
Thank you.
Talking Scranton Prep softball here on the John Mendola Show, and Coach, let's talk about the year. Pretty darn good when you win a district championship.
Absolutely, yeah. We had a very good year. The girls worked hard all season, off season, throughout the entire school year, you know, and they made big things happen this year.
Talked to a few of them, and they kind of said they knew early on. There's something about this year was a little different. So, talk about the beginning of the season and the vibe you got.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. From the start of the school year, the girls have been in the weight room, at the batting cages, and something about this year clicked. You know, our 5 seniors this year definitely, from the start, had everybody together and built it into a family. You know, and everybody was together all school year, right up until we had tryouts. And there definitely was a spark in their eyes right from the beginning.
We talked to a freshman who's talented, but she gave credit to a lot of the seniors that kind of welcomed her in. Talk about some of that senior leadership.
Oh, we had great senior leadership this year. I really feel that is what built a big part of our team here. The seniors, you know, like I said, they had everybody together all the time. They made sure everybody was where they needed to be, and they kept everybody together on their toes. You know, they did what they needed to do.
Stiff competition in the league. Talk about that experience.
We did, you know, and we had our losses, and the girls, through their losses, you know, were able to stay together. They didn't get down on each other, you know, they didn't fight, they didn't, you know, point fingers at each other at all. They really stuck behind each other. So through that big competition, I think it made us a better team.
Much as you need runs, you need a pretty tough defense and some decent pitching. Talk about, you know, the defense and pitching this year at Prep.
Yeah, our pitcher did well, Marissa Kelly. She really held her own. She did a phenomenal job. And I think we had the defense that backed her up. Our defense was pretty solid this year.
And talk about some bats that did the job when you needed to do.
We definitely had some big bats. Our bats were huge for us this year. You know, pulled us out of a couple ruts that we were in throughout the season. You know, especially our 5 seniors. You know, they were very big bats for us. And then we had our bottom of the lineup, and even sometimes we would pull a pinch hitter in, and they were able to pull out some hits when we needed them. So our bats were real big for us this year.
Talk about your coaching staff.
So I have Emma Graham. She came up from the JV, and Bob Fitzsimmons. He came over from Marywood University. So they've been a huge asset. Emma knows a lot of the younger girls that we pulled up this year, so she was able to correlate and work with them. She knew a lot about them. And Coach Bobbitt was able to come in, and he knew, you know, the pitching. He was able to call the pitches for us, which was phenomenal.
Stacy, you talk about the competition in districts, and you're probably an underdog going in, but talk about going through the bracket and able to, you know, win a district championship, what that experience was like.
It was awesome. It was really awesome to see the girls fight and the spark in their eyes that they wanted it. It definitely was, you know, an experience for all of us. To keep battling through it. You know, we had West Scranton, you know, and they're always a big competition for us. So that was a battle. You know, it was a tough game through and through. You know, and then to finish off with Homesdale, who we played in the beginning of the season, and they've come a long way. They were a tough team. You know, so you couldn't take any team lightly. You know, you couldn't give any team anything because they were all real tough.
Right, especially coming off their big win against Tunkhannock, which surprised people.
Yes.
So first time since 2001 to make the state playoffs.
Yes.
There's only one game, but still it's something to build on for next year.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a tough loss. You know, the girls, you know, they really wanted it. Our bats just didn't light up when they needed to. So it is a lot to work off of next year. You know, now that the girls got a taste of it, you know, I think that they understand what to do. The seniors have built this family, and I think the underclassmen know what to do now and know how to continue building up on it.
All right, Coach, great to catch up with you, and we wish you the best next year.
Thank you.